In you, Lord, I have taken refuge. Let me never be put to shame. In your righteousness, rescue me and deliver me. Turn your ear to me and save me. Be my rock of refuge to which I can always go. Give the command to save me, for you are my rock and my fortress. Deliver me, my God, from the hand of the wicked, from the grasp of those who are evil and cruel. For you have been my hope, sovereign Lord, my confidence since my youth. From birth I have relied on you. You brought me forth from my mother's womb. I will ever praise you. I have become a sign to many. You are my strong refuge. My mouth is filled with your praise, declaring your splendor all day long. Do not cast me away when I am old. Do not forsake me when my strength is gone. For my enemies speak against me. Those who wait to kill me conspire together. They say, God has forsaken him. Pursue him and seize him, for no one will rescue him. Do not be far from me, God, my God. Come quickly, God, to help me. May my accusers perish in shame. May those who want to harm me be covered with scorn and disgrace. As for me, I will always have hope. I will praise you more and more. My mouth will tell of your righteous deeds, of your saving acts all day long, though I know not how to relate them all. I will come and proclaim your mighty acts, sovereign Lord. I will proclaim your righteous deeds, yours alone. Since my youth, God, you have taught me, and to this day I declare your marvelous deeds. Even when I am old and grey, do not forsake me, my God, till I declare your power to the next generation, your mighty acts to all who are to come. Your righteousness, God, reaches to the heavens. You have done great things. Who is like you, God? Though you have made me see troubles, many and bitter, you will restore my life again from the depths of the earth. You will again bring me up. You will increase my honor and comfort me once more. I will praise you with the harp for your faithfulness, my God. I will sing praise to you with the lyre, Holy One of Israel. My lips will shout for joy when I sing praise to you, I whom you have delivered. My tongue will tell of your righteous acts all day long, for those who wanted to harm me have been put to shame and confusion.
Dead of night, and you tell me that you're pleased and that I'm never alone. You're a good, good Father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are, and I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. Searching for answers far and wide, but I know we're all searching for answers. Only you provide. You should know just what we need before we say a word. You're a good, good Father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who I am, it's who I to love, love, love. You're a good, good Father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are. And I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. You're a good, good Father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are. And I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. He's coming on the clouds. King and kingdoms will bow down. And every chain will break as broken hearts declare his praise. For who can stop the Lord Almighty? Our God is the Lion of Judah. He's roaring with power and fighting our battles. And every knee will bow before him. Our God is the Lamb that was slain for the sins of the world. His blood breaks the chains, and every knee will bow before the Lion and the Lamb. Every knee will bow before him. So open up the gates, make way before the King of Kings. God who comes to save is here to set the captives free. For who can stop the Lord Almighty? Our God is the Lion of Judah. He's roaring with power and fighting our battles. And every knee will bow before him. Our God is the Lamb that was slain for the sins of the world. His blood breaks the chains. Every knee will bow before the Lion and the Lamb. Every knee will bow before him. And who can stop the Lord Almighty? 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 Who can stop the Lord? Our God is the Lion of Judah. He's roaring with power and fighting our battles. Every knee will bow before him. Our God is the Lamb that was slain for the sins of the world. His blood breaks the chains. Every knee will bow before the Lion and the Lamb. Every knee will
Lord, as we start to come together for this year's activities, help us to listen to your voice. Help us to tune in to what it is that you would have us do this year. Too, Lord, help us to reach out and care for each other and expect that that care will be reciprocated to us. Help us to be your hands and feet in ministry and mission this year. Too, Lord, we ask for your help, even for the things that we aren't aware of. We know you will be with us. Help us to expect that and rest in that. Help the leadership of our church. Help me as the pastor to make wise decisions and help each of us to care for people as is needed in whatever situation that we find ourselves. We look forward to the year of working in your kingdom. Amen.
I believe that you are God alone, but sometimes I still try to take control. 'Cause I get scared when I can't see the end, and all you want from me is to let go. Your parting waters, making a way for me. You're moving mountains that I don't even see. You're answered my prayer before I even sleep. All you need for me to be is still. Bring my praise before I bring my need. 'Cause there's no fear you've not already seen. I rest my heart on all your promises. 'Cause I have seen and know your faithfulness. Your parting waters, making a way for me. You're moving mountains that I don't even see. You've answered my prayer before I even sleep. All you need for me to be is still, and know that you are God. Be still, and know that you trust that you are parting waters, making a way for me. You're moving mountains that I don't even see. You've answered my prayer before I even sleep. All you need for me to be is still.
We've been talking about expectation, and I just want to talk today about how we apply that expectation. And it's just about the beginning of the school year, and in many ways it is the beginning of the church year, with programs and Bible studies starting up again. What do we expect this year? And what can we expect from this year? What can the church expect from us this year? There's an interesting bunch of questions there, aren't there? We mentioned the first week in January that we can expect God to be with us. And we looked at Joshua chapter 1 and verse 9. It says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid and do not be dismayed. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." And in the New Testament, God also tells us to stand firm. It's not just an Old Testament concept. It says in Ephesians 6, "Therefore take up the whole armour of God, and that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand firm." So what do we expect from that kind of thing? What we expect is situations are going to require us to stand firm and be strong and courageous. It doesn't sound much fun, does it? But it is realistic. But we can expect God with us, and actually he provides that full armour. That full armour concept is really interesting. Finally be strong in the Lord and in strength of his might. Put on the whole armour of God that you may be able to stand firm against the schemes of the devil. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers and the authorities and against the cosmic powers over this present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places. Therefore, take up the whole armour of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand firm. I suppose we can expect to use our armour this year. Expect to rely on God. And I suppose that's an expectation for the year. But what do we expect from church this year? We understand that church is designed to be a number of things. It's firstly designed to be a support base for Christians, a safe place for everybody. In some ways it's also a mission base, and it's a place to utilise the giftings that each of us had. And there's other stuff that's involved in that as well. So you can expect God to support you, to provide security, so provide you with a purpose and a place to be yourself. Sounds like a really good place to be to me. And here is the thing. For that to happen, we need to answer the last question. What can church expect from me? The whole thing about the church functioning effectively is each person has their role and participates. There's a couple of things here. In Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 24, it says, "And let us consider how to stir up one another to love and good works, not neglecting to meet together, as is the habit of some, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day drawing near." Okay, notice a couple of things here. Stir up one another to love. Stir up one another to good works. Meeting together and encouraging one another. That's our role. That's the name for this year, to do that stuff and to help others do that. How do we unpack this? Stir up doesn't mean like stir up in the Australian sense where it stirs up to agitate or annoy someone. The word in Greek it means incite or provoke to or coerce and encourage all at once. So it's a motivational concept. So we are to coerce and encourage to love, and I think part of the deal here is to give people the opportunity to love. Not only others, but us. Be transparent enough to receive love and even ask for it. The same with good works. Some have said that the church's job is to find good works for people to do. I don't think that is exactly what it's saying here. It's more about encouraging them to have a go at good works, even place the expectation on people to do good stuff. This, of course, will only happen when we know each other well enough. And that is why the author expects us to get together. This is one thing that has been difficult over the last few years with lockdowns and different pandemic stuff. But we've adjusted. Online get-together, Zoom meeting, pods, phone calls, emails, SMS, etc. We've stayed connected and we've done a great job of it, and our modern society is hugely significant that we can stay connected. Finally, encouraging one another. This should always be an expectation of church, that you find encouragement here. And unfortunately, some churches have been just the opposite. And if our church has fallen into that category, it's time to stop. We need to be a safe place of encouragement, and it's a biblical expectation. Where do we each fit on that? Do we come to church expecting to encourage people? Do we come to church expecting to provide safety? Do we come to church in such a way that we want to give? Do we come to church with the sadness of heart, expecting someone will wrap themselves up around us? Do we come expecting that somebody will encourage us in our faith? or even stir us up and motivate us in our spirituality. These are huge things, aren't they? What do we expect this year? Well, you can expect from me that I'll do my best to encourage and love and to care for you. On the flip side of that, I'm going to expect you to do the same for me and my family. Bless you.
Where creation suddenly articulate with 1,000 tongues to lift one cry, then from north to south and east to west, we'd hear cries be magnified. All earth echoing his eminence, his name would burst from sea and sky, from rivers to the mountain tops, we'd hear Christ be magnified. Oh, Christ be magnified. Let his praise arise. Christ be magnified in me. Oh, Christ be magnified from the altar of my life. Christ be magnified in me. When every creature finds its inmost melody, and every human heart its native cry, oh, then one enraptured hymn of praise will sing Christ be magnified. I won't bow to idols, I'll stand strong and worship you. And if it puts me in the fire, I'll rejoice 'cause you're there too. I won't be formed by feelings, I hold fast to what is true. If the cross brings transformation, then I'll be crucified with you. 'Cause death is just the doorway into resurrection life. If I join you